Have you ever thought about buying a home, but you don't know where to start?
Well, today we'd like to share with you 7 do's and don'ts about buying a home.
Hello, I'm Donald Nally, and this is my wife.
Katie Nally.
And we want to welcome you to Living on Florida's Treasure Coast. And whether you're looking to buy now, sometime in the future, we're here to help you in any way we can and to bring information to you, the consumer, that will help you to make decisions whether to sell or buy a home.
That's right.
And so today we're going to go over, like my wife said in the opening, 7 do's and don'ts of buying a home.
The first do would be to get pre-approved by a lender. You want to do this before you start shopping because you want to avoid heartbreak of knowing what you can and can't afford. What can you get approved for or what you can't get approved for.
Yeah, because if you call an agent or something and you're not even approved, or maybe you don't even know where to start to get approved, we can help you with that information also, because we can point you to different mortgage lending institutions. A good place to start would probably be your own bank.
Right, or a credit union if you belong to one.
Yes, or a mortgage company.
Mortgage brokers can often offer you a variety of lenders.
Right, and shop around and just don't take the first deal you come across. Shop around a little bit, find what works for you, what's affordable for you.
Okay. The second do would be to seek advice from a professional, which would be a realtor, because realtors have lots of experience with the area that you may want to be in, and they can help you to understand different neighborhoods, different values, what's sold, how much it's sold for.
Yes, and we can also help you through the whole process, from help point you in a direction for you to find a mortgage lender, title companies. You look at a house, it may some things may come up in the inspection that you might want to fix or negotiate with the seller. We can help you through that whole process. Recommend different services in the area, everything from start to finish.
Right. Another do would be make an offer that's an informed one, based on recent comparable sales in the area and not on emotion alone.
Yes, because a lot of times, when houses go on the market, there's a lot of research done when the seller is using a real estate professional. So we're doing research and we're doing comparable market analysis to see what prices or what homes are selling for, comparable homes in that area, what they're selling for. And most houses are priced, according to what the market's calling for at that time.
Yes, and a realtor knows the different neighborhoods perhaps better than someone coming in from another area, know the different values of different neighborhoods. Anyway, another do would be to look beyond the home's current condition. Be aware of the small things that could be easily repaired, and the other conditions might be larger that would be not so easy to fix.
Yes, and that's where a good inspector comes in position. When you go to put an offer in, you have a right as a seller. You have as a buyer, to have a home inspected, so the inspector can come in, inspect everything, and give you a list of what possibly may need to be fixed.
All right. Maybe you haven't bought or sold a home recently, and you may have forgotten some of those things, but an inspector is a great asset.
Yes, and someone like myself or like my wife, we can see beyond the current condition of a home and see the potential that a home has. So you always have to take that into consideration also, because what a lot of people do, they take consideration of what the home is listed at the market price of the home or what it's listed at. And then they kind of look at that and then they think they want to come in with a really, really low offer, and that don't help you, the buyer or the seller. You got to be able to look past things and figure out in your own thinking and in your own mind and in your own heart, what is the value of the home to you? Because that's what really sets the price, of what a person's willing to pay for a home. It's the value of that home to you. And if that's where you want to live, because buying a home is really a large, a major decision in anyone's life, because it's not like you're going down to the store somewhere and you can buy, say, like an air compressor or something, and something on it's not right or you don't like it, and you can return it within 30 days. When you buy a home, that it doesn't work like that. This is a major decision you're going to make, and you have to see the value of what the home is worth to you.
Yes. Okay, so we'll move over to the don'ts. Don't make an emotional decision. Stay level-headed to avoid buyer's remorse.
Yes, again, that falls back to what I was just talking about. It's a major decision buying a home, and so you need to think the thing through clearly before you buy it. You got to think on things like, is this neighborhood, is this where I want to live? Is this the home I want to live in for several years? So.
Okay, another don't. Don't only look at one mortgage rate. Look at several. It's okay to call up mortgage people, lenders, and ask them for a quote, a loan quote. What would it cost me if I borrowed from you?
Yes, and that goes back to what we said at the beginning, shop around. When you're sitting at your computer, I'm sure many of you do this, you're sitting there before you even go out now with today's technology, before you ever go out to a store somewhere or maybe buy something online, you're shopping around on different sites to see where you can get the better price for the same item. Well, it's the same way with mortgages. Shop around and see what works best for you as a consumer.
Okay. And once you're in the process and you've made an offer and, you're waiting on that, don't apply for other lines of credit or make a large credit purchase. Those kind of things can throw your deal out the window. It can throw your mortgage off balance. So be careful. Once you're in the process, don't make any big purchases at that moment. Wait.
So you mean to tell me, say I go down to a mortgage company or something, I'm looking to buy a home and I get pre-approved, they're going by my income and they're going by my debt to ratio, credit and everything, and all that stuff. They're going to look at all this stuff. So I'm in the process of getting approved for a mortgage loan and everything, and I get approved for that loan. It's not the time for me to go down to the dealership and buy a brand new car or something like that and add more to that, because all that will come up between the time I've been approved and to the time that I actually close on my home. It'll reflect on my credit report to the lender and everything. They'll be able to see all of this.
It can throw a big fat monkey wrench into the works. One other thing that I would say personally is, if you're in the process and you get a nice big tax return back, don't go out and just spend it. Hold on to that until you get through the process. There are fees that have to be paid, and you want to know that you've got those fees in hand when they come due.
Yes, and me being a man and a car guy, I want to kind of go back to that thing, So in other words, if I do that, I'm in the middle of purchasing a house, they pre-approve me, everything's moving forward. I go down here to the car dealership and I buy the car of my dreams. And then all of a sudden I get up to closing, the day before closing, and they say, well, we can't close because your debt to ratio went up. You went out and bought this new car, and there's no way we can see that you can pay for this car and the mortgage on this home at the same time. So what may happen in that process is my car will actually become where I'm going to be living at now instead of in the new house that I wanted.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Yes. So,
those are just some do's and don'ts.
Yeah, these are just some tips to help you through the process. And we are here for you to help you through that process. And we thank you for watching today. And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us. Our information is in the comment section below and in the description of the video. And we're just here for you, and we're here to help you through the process from beginning to end, whether you're buying or whether you're selling. And until next time,
this is Living on Florida's Treasure Coast.
thanks for watching. Bye.